One gym, 3 teams of international rugby players preparing for vital autumn test matches at Murrayfield. Last week, the New Zealand All Blacks were here at the university's performance gym at the Pleasance, and this week it's the turn of Scotland and South Africa, who face each other on Saturday.
I would say these facilities, since they've done the redevelopment, are genuinely world class. I mean, we've used things all over the world, and this is as good as we'll get anywhere. And certainly visiting teams, this is one of the first places they look to come and train when they're in Edinburgh. We've got a facility out at Murrayfield, but it's used by Edinburgh and the Sevens and several other teams, and we looked for an alternative to try and base ourselves away from the stadium a little bit and give the boys some variety, and this was our first choice to come to. It's been absolutely fantastic.
I've been here a couple of times before, and it's just an awesome facility. For us as professional sportsmen to come here and be in such a professional setup is really fantastic. So we appreciate it first of all, and we enjoy training here.
The University of Edinburgh can boast a strong tradition in producing world-class rugby union players, and some of them have been inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame alongside the likes of 4 times Olympic rowing medalist Catherine Granger and Britain's most successful Olympian in history, Sir Chris Hoy. Andy Irvine, who studied science, was a stalwart of the 1970s Scotland and British Lions sides, whilst Gregor Townsend, who gained a Master of Arts in politics, was capped 82 times for Scotland. And back in the 1920s, Eric Liddell won 7 caps for Scotland while studying science here at the university. The man known as the Flying Scot would go on to win 2 Olympic athletics medals in what was a hugely impressive sporting career. 90 years on, and the university's rugby legacy remains strong, with Edinburgh law graduate and now full-time rugby player Matt Scott training at what is for him a familiar venue.
It's a bit odd coming here and with the Scotland team as opposed to with my mates, but it's a really great facility at the Pleasance. It's definitely the best gym in Edinburgh, especially for weightlifting, and they've got a great cardio room here as well. So it's perfect for what we need, and it's good to just get away from Murrayfield and get a different kind of surroundings.
Scott knows that whilst the home side beat the Springboks on their last visit to Murrayfield, Saturday's match will be tough, with vital rankings points up for grabs.
We've got pressure on us to get ranking points to put us in the top 8 for the World Cup seedings at the end of the year. So we need to beat South Africa and we need to beat Tonga the following week. So we're really looking for a win and to build on that performance against New Zealand.
While Scotland's record of having never beaten the All Blacks continued last weekend, the Springboks won't be taking their hosts lightly on Saturday.
They put on a good fight. They actually played very well at times, and they were up against a quality opposition, so lost the game at the end. But definitely a team that we won't take lightly. The last time we played them, we lost. So definitely we've got a tough game ahead on Saturday.
This production is brought to you by the University of Edinburgh.